what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So today we got some exciting announcement from Elder Scrolls 6. Well, as we know, Bethesda is now sold out to Microsoft, and a lot of people are kind of disappointed that Elder Scrolls 6 is not going to be coming out for PlayStation 5, and it's only going to be available on the Xbox and the PC versions. But it seems like things are slightly changing up, and the latest update that we received, it seems like PS5 might actually finally get to see what Elder Scrolls 6 would look like. Now, just a couple hours ago, we received some latest updates from the official Microsoft documents, which now officially stated that the upcoming Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be releasing in 2026. So that's the targeted release date that Microsoft has been planning as of now in order to publish Elder Scrolls 6 for Xbox and PC versions. So as we already know, Microsoft is well known to be notorious when it comes to purchasing some of the third-party developers and publishers and then making all of these games exclusive to Microsoft in order to gain more console sales better than PlayStation 5 itself. So they tried it with Starfield. At first, when they purchased the Starfield game for themselves, they were actually stating that it was not going to be exclusive, but then they made it exclusive only to Xbox after they got the contract signed and all that stuff. So they pretty much just lie when it comes to making games exclusive or not. So the way that Microsoft promotes themselves is that they're trying to, make games available for all the platforms, but then when it comes to games that they have already acquired, they pretty much just make it exclusive to PC versions and only for Xbox. So a lot of PlayStation fans are actually very mad in terms of Elder Scrolls 6 because this game has always been that one big gem, pretty much like Rockstar Games GTA 5 and GTA 6, and how people are excited for those games, that's pretty much the same when it comes to open world RPG fans. They actually do love Elder Scrolls series. And recently there was a lot of rumors that was stated that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be only exclusive for Xbox and not coming out for the PlayStation 5. But apparently on January 16th, 2024, it seems like Elder Scrolls 6 PlayStation 5 release were actually teased inside of the Microsoft official documents, which is now brought hopes back to all the PlayStation owners because it seems like maybe Xbox is actually planning to release Elder Scrolls 6 on the PlayStation 5 as well. But as of now, they're not trying to market it for the PS5. They might only be marketing it for the Xbox Series X as well as for the Windows versions. And obviously they might tweak some things out in order to, make the game's performance much bad on the PlayStation 5 and much better on the Xbox Series X so that they can, outperform the PlayStation. So that is obviously something that usually most of the companies do when it comes to competing against their competition. And that is also something that PlayStation 5 has been doing with plenty of third-party games that they've already acquired, like Rockstar Games, for example. And as we know, PlayStation has like a very good friendship with Rockstar Games and Red Dead Redemption 2 and all that stuff. Those games actually did perform really well on the PlayStation 4 Pro compared to the Xbox Series X. So that was something a lot of people were really mad about when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation. So I'm just guessing that maybe, Microsoft might do something like that once again with Elder Scrolls 6 as well. Maybe the performance might be much better on the Xbox Series X, but if that's the case, at least we might finally be getting Elder Scrolls 6 for the PlayStation 5 related to whatever the official documents of Microsoft has been stating lately. And good news is that we now finally know the release date and that it's going to be coming out on 2026. It's still like 2 years away from the official launch of this game, so maybe in 2024 E3 press conference, since we don't have E3 this year, it could be like Microsoft might run their own show, and that's probably when they're going to be revealing the next Elder Scrolls game. So the only teaser that we received was all the way back in 2018, I believe, which was during the E3 press conference when Bethesda decided to go ahead and reveal the first teaser to Elder Scrolls 6. And it seems like they were actually firm that they're going to be releasing this game much sooner than what it is currently taking, because Elder Scrolls 6, they wouldn't simply just go ahead and tease the game if they were planning to release the game after like 10 years. So that early of a tease was absolutely unnecessary, and I think that's probably because they thought that the game was completely finished. Maybe they could get it done with a couple of years, and then the pandemic hit and a lot of things happened due to which maybe the development was pretty much just stuck, and now they're resuming it, and it seems like the game could finally be ending its production in 2025, and then they could move on to the polishing stage where the game could be fully polished and released at early 2026. So the good news is that we now officially have the release date, which is on 2026, but the bad news is that we will have to wait for at least 2 years now. So that's a very long time in order to even think about Elder Scrolls 6 at this point. So until then, we are of course going to have Grand Theft Auto 6, one of the big masterpieces that's going to be coming out, which is going to keep a lot of fans excited and occupied in terms of next-gen games until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. Because I know a lot of RPG fans, including myself, I just fell in love with games like Elder Scrolls Skyrim. That was one of the best games out there in terms of RPG, which kind of just, redefined the entire RPG mechanics in open world, and the things that you could do in the open world was just astonishing in that game. There was endless content. You could play that game for an entire year and you would still have so much stuff that you haven't seen inside of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. So I would love to see what they are going to be doing with Elder Scrolls 6 here, and what kind of a setting is it going to look like. As far as what the new teaser has been showing so far, it was some sort of a cinematic teaser, and the world itself, the open world, kind of looked very similar to Skyrim, and I'm super excited to see what kind of new world is Bethesda up to. And the good part is that it's coming to PlayStation 5 according to the documents, but anything could change. Maybe it's just in the documents and it's not going to be coming out officially as well. So I will of course keep you guys updated with any further information if you get related to Elder Scrolls 6 right here on this channel. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you guys don't miss out on the videos that I upload every single day. And if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that covers all the latest and the greatest information, leaks, updates, gameplays, trailers, announcements, news, leaks, and all the stuff that you guys need about upcoming open world games, then this channel is your go-to. And all the time I will be uploading right here and keeping my subscribers happy and updated about all the latest gaming news. And at the same time, subscribing is absolutely free of cost. You don't have to pay a dime. That's the best part about YouTube. You guys can get updated every day, and at the same time it's a win-win for you guys and for me in order to develop and build this whole community with you guys, with gamers. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe, and also if you guys are excited for Elder Scrolls 6 and if you would like to see the game coming out for the PlayStation 5, then drop a like on this video, show your support. Let Microsoft know that PlayStation owners would love to see Elder Scrolls 6 coming to their consoles. Leave your feedbacks down below in the comments. I would love to read as many of you guys' comments and reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. So your feedbacks, criticism is absolutely appreciated, because the more these developers and publishers get to see your comments and know that gamers are actually asking for it, the better it is, because they would finally realize that this is what the community wants, and they might end up taking good steps in order to make things good for all the gamers out. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.